Being self-employed sometimes can really feel like an exorcism because it brings up fears that you will rarely encounter when being employed with a company. It will bring you to your precipice many, many times. It will bring up fears of embarrassment, of being seen, of being judged, of failure, and ultimately a fear of being responsible, fully responsible for yourself, for your success, for your own life. That's what you usually outsource when you're contracted. When being self-employed with your soul business, there is no one else to blame anymore. And that's sometimes a huge weight on our shoulders. And that usually also brings up a lot of other avoidance programs because that's sometimes so heavy. So we tend to procrastinate. We tend to avoid showing ourselves because that can be overwhelming. So being self-employed sometimes can really feel like an exorcism of all those old programs, of all those old protection mechanisms that prevent us from stepping fully into our power. These are sometimes very, very sneaky. We have to understand that fear is an illusion. Fear does not come from God. It has been planted in our psyche. By whom? That's for another reel. But understanding whenever these fears come up, that they are not of God, and then pulling the strings out over and over again, all those fears, all those old programs, shedding the layers, it can be intense. That's why I want to shout out to everyone who's taking the leap these days, who's choosing to step into their soul path, into their soul business. It's not easy. You got this. And thank you for choosing the path when it could be so easy to just take the secure job. But you chose differently. You chose to say goodbye to the external illusion of safety. And you chose to face your fears by choosing the path of your soul, which is ultimately the safest path that you can choose for yourself. You got this. I believe in you.